What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. This video is a little bit different. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get started in Star Citizen. This is for some of my friends that are going to be playing the game, and hopefully I can reach out to some other people that are new to the game as well. But if you guys are wanting to get into Star Citizen, the first thing you guys are going to need to go to is going to be robertspaceindustrial.com. I will leave a link to that below, but once you're here, you're just going to click, you can just click close this if it usually has like the latest update or whatever. Click account. You would just hit enlist now, and then you would create your account. Once you finish that, I've already just signed in, so that's my account right here. You're gonna want to hit the pledge store, and then you would just go to game packages, which is what we have down here. If you're starting off, obviously you have quite a bit of different starter packs. So I believe like the ones that say starter packs get you the game plus that ship. So these are all the starter packs I have available. If I were you, I would start out with the lowest one, unless obviously you have money and you want to back the game and you want something cooler. But again, you can always get these ships in the game, and I'll show you how to do that. But you'll get all these ships in the game, so you don't really have to worry about trying to buy this one for 60 bucks. It's kind of really just if you want to support the program, the game, the developers. But if I were you, I'd get one of these two, the Mustang Alpha or the Aurora MR. This one is just the Aurora MR with the Squadron 42, which isn't out yet, and this one is the Mustang Alpha Squadron 42 combo, same thing as Aurora, just both of them have the Squadron 42, which isn't out yet. But if I were you, I would do the Mustang Alpha. Obviously, you would hit add to cart, click checkout, and then so on. It's pretty straightforward from there. So the next thing you're going to have to do is get to the launcher. So once you get to the launcher, obviously it's not going to look like mine. You're just going to log in. You're going to have to download it. If I were you, I would download it to an SSD. That's probably going to be your most important thing about this game, is downloading to an SSD, because obviously the game's trying to render a huge map. So you don't really want it on a hard drive. An SSD, probably an M.2 is most preferable. So you know, you can always upgrade to an M.2 for 60 bucks if your motherboard supports a slot for it. And really, I would just put the game on an M.2. I have it on a SATA connected SSD because I don't have an M.2, but once I get an M.2, I will upgrade it. But we're going to hit launch game, and I'll see you guys when we're in the game. Alright, so once you're in the game, the first thing you want to do is probably go to your settings here. Obviously, I run a 2070 with an i7. So these are my settings. I do pretty good with these settings. A lot of people do... a lot of people do borderless. People do usually put this on high, very high. You can turn the sharpening down, this down. It really depends, but most of the settings, people just have it like this. So I'm just gonna set the settings to what most people have it on: VSync off, motion blur off. So this is what the people normally have their settings on. So if you want to like pause the video and look, this is what the settings are recommended for the game. I have a 2070, so I kind of push it to the limits, but that's just me. I like quality over frames. So, but if you want like pretty decent frames, 30, 40 FPS, I would keep it on this. But after you do that, you're gonna want to hit persistent universe. Now, since I already have a character, it's gonna be a little weird. See, as my current location is at L1, but my primary residence is New Babbage. So you want to set down here. You'll have an option. You want to set down here your server location, obviously, and then it'll ask you where you want to spawn. If I were you, I would spawn New Babbage. It is the easiest one to spawn at, and I'm going to show you what happens once you spawn in and stuff like that. I'm just going to have to travel there myself so I can kind of set it up for you guys. But I will see you guys once we get there. Alright, so once you guys spawn in, you'll be spawned in a bed similar to this. So to get out, you would just go to the side. So your main thing to grab stuff is going to be F key. So if you hit F and then you move your mouse, so you're going to get up. You can't really do much in this living room. Really, take a shower or whatever you want to do. Use the bathroom. I don't know. Guess that's the bathroom. But you'll want to head over to the door. Why it's so loud, I don't know, but once you get out of here, you'll want to follow the elevator. So you'll come to the elevator, you'll hit F, and then you'll just click. Or you have to hold F, that's what it is. When you come over to this elevator, you'll be on whatever floor. You'll just come out of the elevator, you'll be in this like this lobby area. You'll want to, whichever direction it is, you'll want to head across from the Nest apartments. You'll want to walk out here. This is kind of like the main area. You've got like a little seating area over there. As for this like a check-in thing, but it's not really used. You kind of just spawn here and you log out. But you head your way down the stairs, and then you want to head all the way down here again. And this will get you to the metro room. So now here's what you got to pay attention to. You have spaceport and you have comms. So we're going to want to go to the comms room. We'll head this way. There's the train right there. And if you always want to check again, it'll tell you up here.
The capsule will be leaving the station.
So you want to come in here. You can obviously sit down if you want to. You can stand.
Careful, doors are now closing.
And then yeah, the doors will close here, and then it'll take you off the top. So while you're riding here, you'll just notice a couple things. Just kind of like the city and stuff like that. You can always look around. The frames aren't too terrible. I get about 40 frames in New Babbage. It really just depends how good your computer is. But I'll see you guys once we get to the comms. So once you pull out, you'll see it'll say the comms.
The capsule will be leaving the station.
It'll say spaceport is that way, so meaning the one over there. And then you'll have spaceport again. What you want to do is just find the exit. So obviously, this over here isn't an exit. You'll go this way. And then you'll want to, if you go to the other side, that's going to take you to spaceport. You want to go up the stairs. Kind of similar to like how when you came down from the Spire branch. You'll go up these stairs, it'll say comms. Comms, keep going up these stairs. So basically this is kind of like a little store, so you can buy stuff from here, you can buy food, but the main stuff we're probably going to buy here for when you start off is going to be like armor and masks.
Starting to get the upper hand. Focus on protect.
You want to head over to center mass up here. And you see right here, we've got a little thing right here. This should get you some armor right here. What you're wanting to do is you're going to want to buy a helmet. You would just hit buy. I'm not going to buy it because I already have it. You would hit confirm. And then obviously you want to get an undersuit. These are kind of just like basic. You can get a white one or this one. You would hit buy. Same process to confirm. Oops, I actually just bought it. But once you are finished with that, you'll head over this way. I'm stuck. Okay. They'll head over this way, continue down the road a little bit. This is like a little weapon store for your car, I almost said cars for your spaceships. You don't really want to use that right now. You can kind of just take a tour around if you want to get used to the area. Once you're done taking a look, you'll just walk into this little weapons store area. You'll go to one of these computers. Obviously, you'll hold F, and then you'll touch it with your mouse button. You'll want to go to personal weapons over here. Grab like, you can grab a pistol or whatnot. I'll just grab this pistol just for show. Confirm. Done. You'll want to go to, these are for your vehicles, obviously. You don't really have a vehicle, you're brand new. You want to go to attachments, and you can pick up ammo for it. So I'm not sure exactly what ammo it is, but you'll want to find it. So it'll tell you LH86. So you'll go here, and you'll find the magazine for that gun somewhere in here. I don't know. It's somewhere in there. You just got to find it. Once you like attach it. So let me just go ahead and get like a sight or something like that. So we'll go to here, we'll go to attachments, and we'll get this random reflex sight. We'll hit confirm. Once you got all of that, what you're gonna want to do, so this is what my guy kind of looks like. You'll hit I on your keyboard, and this will take you to your inventory. You'll just drag, and you'll want to drag it onto the dots. Am I carrying a weapon? I am. So I would just hit this. So if I don't already have a weapon on me, you could just click like something like this, or here. For example, we have a pistol. You can just drag it onto your side, or if you have a big weapon, you put it on your back. You can put the sight on there, same way that you do it. And then obviously you have ammo. You would just set it on your guy's side. But with that out of the way, you're going to want to head to the spaceport now. So you're gonna just want to walk out this way. Kind of go back in the same way that you came in. Kind of, yeah. Kind of just like walk this way a little bit. Exit. Obviously, each thing, like, it's very easy to read because they have signs and everything like that. So it'll say exit. It'll tell you the comms. It'll tell you the comms again. So this will say surface entrance to the promenade. This will say space entrance to the promenade. Sometimes they have sometimes they have different things, but obviously, so this doesn't really matter which way you go. But remember, we came in from Elroy's, which I think it's like a dinner place. But yeah, the people will run around like AI is not real life. You'll head back down the stairs, and then you'll want to go back to the metro. So once you get down here, you'll see a spaceport and a spire grid. You want to head to the spaceport. So hopefully we can catch this one, which we did not. So now we got to wait 41 seconds. So I'll see you guys in 30 seconds. Alright, so once it re-arrives, obviously you want to double check to make sure it says
The capsule will be
terminal,
leaving the
which is where
station.
you want to go. Otherwise known as the spaceport in New Babbage. And you'll kind of just chill on here, wait for it to close, and it should take you to the spaceport. Something to note out is you will get a $20,000 in credits. Really, that's only to buy stuff at the beginning. You can do missions by going to contract manager and doing all these different missions and stuff like that. You get them as you go. Basically, I wouldn't say there's like a level up system, but you get it as you go. So like different parts of space and different planets, you get different missions. But contracts are kind of like your primary way of how you make money. People like to do the bounty missions, and some people offer work. Like other people in game will offer you work to go do something, and they'll pay you rewards as well. Alright, so once you arrive, obviously you're gonna see the same
capsule will
ordeal.
be
You'll
leaving
have
the
another
station
one that'll take you
momentarily.
back to where you just were. As you see the sign right there. So you'll click. God, man, my brain cannot function. So you'll see exit. You'll want to follow that. You'll go through this like little security thing. And then when you walk out to the elevator area, you're just gonna hold F. You're gonna call the elevator. You want to go here, and you're already at the metro loop, so you'll want to hit NBIS terminal. That'll take you upstairs. It's a really quick ride. About like 15 seconds at most. Once you're here, you'll want to walk this way through the security area. Follow this, security 01. The other thing is, if your guy is walking really slow, you can hit your scroll wheel up, and that'll make your guy run way faster. So once you're up here, this is going to be your main area where you're going to get your, obviously your ship rentals, or you're going to get your ship. Well, when you buy the game, you already have a base ship. But if you do want to rent, you would just come over here to and you have a couple different options to rent a ship. We're not going to rent anything because I already have a couple ships. So we're just going to go out of here. We're going to head over to My Hangars. So once you're at My Hangar, you're just going to obviously go to the vehicle retrieval console. This is how you're going to get most of your vehicles. You just hold F and then you tap.
For the latest updates
I
on
have
ship
a ton of
availability
vehicles,
and
or a
gate
ton of
assignments,
spaceships,
please
so
use one of the conveniently
it's
located
I have
terminals.
like a list. You won't have this list, you'll just have one. I'm just, so for most of y'all are probably going to have the Mustang Alpha or the Aurora. I'm just going to spawn my beta
From the
into Hangar,
best
so
in
you would just hit
shopping,
retrieve,
dining, and entertainment.
and then it'll tell you
Be
wait
sure
a
to
second.
visit New Babbage's renowned
And then it'll tell you
promenade.
Hangar 4. So after that, you would go to one of these elevators right next to the console. Call elevator. Another thing is, if you can't remember what hangar it is, if you find the dot, it'll tell you Hangar 4 right underneath it. That's a new feature.
Welcome to the New Babbage Interstellar.
You'll want to find the console. You can scroll down if you hold F and go to it. You can scroll up and down with your mouse wheel. So ours was Hangar 4. Once you walk out, you'll see your spaceship here. Get up into your spaceship by just going to the entrance and then just holding F and then enter pilot seat. And then you get into your vehicle, your spaceship. Now to get out of the hangar, it's a little bit weird. Okay, there's two options you can do. So you can power on your aircraft first by just holding F. Everything that's going to be on the aircraft, you're going to hold F and you're going to look around. For this, if I look over here, I can open the canopy and whatnot. This down here is an eject, and I don't want to do that. It'll blow up the ship. And then obviously flight ready, so you want to hit flight ready. Powers everything up.
Welcome. Your journey begins now.
You can see I have a little
All
bit of
systems
quantum.
operational.
I'll show you how to refuel that and all that stuff. You can mess with a bunch of these different things. So like here, when I'm not in PvP, I usually like to hit menu and then go to, usually I do like power sometimes, which you can adjust. So if you want to have your ship like be more of a shooter, you can move it. If you want it to have more stealth or shield, you can move it left and right around, again by holding F. I'm just going to keep it in the middle. I want it balanced. You can do it all down here too. You can change this. So you can change this to comms. That's what I like to do. I like to have one of these screens on comms. Now to open this big hangar, you're going to have to hail the new Babbage spaceport. So there's two options. Once you turn on your ship, you can come down to the comm section after you set it, and you can hit the little Wi-Fi thing next to it, or you can hit F11 on your keyboard, and you will click friends, and then you can click this, and it will hail it.
You are clear to launch.
It already opened it for you. Now, how to get to other planets. Hit F1. Go down here. Remember, this is your Mobi-Glass system. This has all your other stuff, your contract, your traders, your knickknacks, your vehicle. You would want to click the skyline. That's going to give you a map. There's only one system in the game currently. You want to scroll in where you're at. So, obviously, this is where you're at. It'll clear the route. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the... Where is it at? Somewhere over here. I gotta give it a second to find it. Here we go, Port Tressler up here. So you'll go in, you'll click Port Tressler, and then you'll click Set Route, and then you can hit F1 to get out of that. And then once you get out of it, obviously, to control your ship, it's spacebar to go up. Landing gear is N.
Landing gear retracted.
That's another player right there. That's pretty cool to see. And then you can use your scroll wheel to increase your speed. That little box right there on the left side of the screen where your speed meter is. You can move that up and down. Usually I like to set it kind of like up in the red area. The other thing that you're going to need to know is the movement key. So Q and E is your roll left and right. W is your forward. S is your back, A is your left and your right, and then you use your mouse to look left, right to move your ship. So once you pull out of here, I already have my gear up. Once you pull out of here, that's another player right there. He's gonna go into my ship, I guess. He's gonna go into here, I don't know. But you can, if you're wondering how I got into third person, you just hit F4. You can hold C, and that moves you around. That's the other thing. When you're in a cockpit, you can hit C or hold C and move around. Alright, so now once you exit, you can increase your speed. You'll see a little box or an arrow that points you to where you set on your Mobi-Glass, your skyline. Now to get into quantum travel, just hit B on your keyboard. And obviously, it says exit atmosphere, so we have to get to 11,000 feet. Alright, so now that I hit 11,000 feet, my calibration will start going, my school will go, and then you're just going to let go of your W key, and you're going to hold B.
Quantum travel engaged.
That's going to take you to the quantum travel. So now again, it says I'm too close here, which indeed, you probably are a little too close. I like to just keep the speed going. There's quite a bit of players up over here. I'm gonna slow down a little bit now that I hear. You can hit L for your light, so you can kind of see. If you want to slow down quick, you can hit your brake, which is X, or you can do a roll and a brake. That'll slow you down a lot. That'll slow you down significantly. So once you get over here, in order to get into one of these, you're going to have to hail them. So again, you can hit F11, or you can go down to your ship where your comm section is. So for me, I usually use my ship, so you'll just hit Port Tressler. You'll hail them. T is the target as well, so for that to work, menu, you would just click target. So I targeted the ship, so it tells me this is a Cutlass Red, right? So it tells me who the person is and their ship and stuff like that. But it gave me a landing bay, so we're gonna show up there. We're gonna go nice and slow. You're gonna want to control it. Obviously, it's gonna take you a couple tries to perfect landing. So we're upside down currently. So if that arrow is pointing down, that means that the landing pad is going to be down. But like for instance, since the arrow was kind of like pointing like upwards, then that means that you're upside down. So we're going to come here. Obviously, you can't land upside down on the pad. You'll hit N for your landing gear. Once that light stops flashing, that means that it's down. You'll line up with it. And then you'll hit control to slowly go down. Control is going to be your down key. Spacebar is going to be your up key. Don't forget that. So control. Alright, now once you're down, the most important thing to do would be to hit I. But it keeps your power on. But if you want to turn your whole ship off, you would just come down to here again, and then you would hit power off.
All systems disabled.
That powers your whole... That means if you're getting out of the ship and storing it. You want to power it back on here, so I can show you how to like get more quantum fuel and stuff like that and repair your ship. You would just hit F1, go to your vehicle maintenance, and then obviously you would just click on all these and you would click confirm. And then you'll see here that my thing will start raising. And then obviously if you want to store it, once that is fueled up, once all that is fueled up, you can just hit power off if you want to get out of your ship. And then you would hold Y. Hold Y will get you out of your ship. Or if you're in a one-seater with no other, like no interiors or anything, that'll get you out of your ship. If not, you would have to go to the door or an elevator. Then you want to make your way over here to inside the spaceport. Once you get into the spaceport, you're going to want to go to the elevator. And make sure you have your helmet equipped, because if not, you will die. Head over this way, find the elevator. Remember, you hold F, and then just click lobby. Then once you come out here to store your ship properly, you would just go to the vehicle console, and you would find the ship that you have, and you would click store. And then after that, you are good to go. Your ship is successfully stored. Now, I'm going to end the video here because things after this get a little bit complicated. If you guys do want to see videos where I talk about how to do different contract managers, how to get health, how to set like a copy of yourself so that when you die, you can spawn back at a certain place, just let me know in the comments below. But I hope you guys found this guide easy, how to get started, where to go, where to get your weapons, how to get your spaceship and all that. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.